Well, during the 60 Minutes season premiere, President Joe Biden dropped a bit of a bombshell saying, quote, "The pandemic is over." Now, despite the president's remarks, a local pharmacist reminds residents not to take any COVID-19 less seriously. News 12's Jordan Simmel joins us live in the studio to explain what he means. Tonight's top local story.
Andrew, good evening. Thank you. Many have since disagreed with President Biden on social media, despite a response that countless Americans have wanted to hear since March 2020. Closer to home, a Hickson pharmacist says while there have been plenty of advancements made against the virus, he doesn't think it's over quite yet. The pandemic was over on national television. The president's quickly gained the nation's attention.
The pandemic is over. We still have a problem with COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it. But the pandemic is over.
On Twitter, many disagreed with President Biden, tweeting about current COVID cases and deaths. Others questioned still active vaccine and mask policies throughout the country. In Hickson, pharmacist Jake-Standefer says numerous advances made against COVID have the nation on the right track. But despite the president's optimism, he says residents should still take caution.
At this time, we're still in the public health emergency. Health and Human Services has got that through October, and they're supposed to give us a 60-day notice before that's terminated. So we haven't seen that yet. I fully expect the public health emergency to be extended through January, but we're moving in the right direction.
Standefer says that COVID-19 is still rampant and many are still being hospitalized, adding that now isn't the time to lighten up. With the cold and flu season right around the corner, he wants to remind residents to be sure to receive all necessary protection needed to help fight off COVID-19.
You definitely get the vaccines and the boosters. Try to be vigilant about washing your hands and things like that. If you start having symptoms, the government is still paying for OTC COVID tests, so definitely recommend testing and having some of those COVID tests in the medicine cabinet at home. Just try to do everything you can, to try to reduce the spread of this virus.
CBS News reported today that President Biden's remark, quote, contradicts statements previously made by his own aides who have urged Americans to seek out an updated booster. This week in Hamilton County, the local health department is hosting a pair of vaccination events on Wednesday and Friday in Chattanooga and Hickson. Live from the studio, Jordan Simmel, News 12.